Hello everybody, my name is Tim Benson. I am the president of the Royal Institute of Oil Painters, and it's my very great pleasure to welcome you to the annual exhibition at the Mall Galleries. We are surrounded here by absolutely wonderful paintings, and I'd like to take you on a little tour of just a few of those. So follow me and we'll start. So this wall is dedicated to paintings by artists under 30. And we at the Royal Institute of Oil Painters actively seek to promote young artists' work. Very, very talented artists, many of whom will provide future membership for the ROI. So really very important. There are a couple of prize winners on this wall as well, not least Zhuang, who has won the Phyllis Roberts Award for an outstanding painting by a young artist. We are also delighted to continue our collaboration with Winsor & Newton, who continue to support us and promote the Winsor & Newton Young Artist Prize. There are 3 prizes, first, second and third. So, first prize this year was won by Hani Sultani for her tonally balanced and nuanced still life here, called A Still Life in Time. The second prize this year goes to this painting by Ruth Fitton, and it is a very sensitively portrayed portrait with an almost sort of ethereal quality. The person is sort of looking into the distance, and there's a real sense of calm around this painting. It's a beautiful piece of work. And last, but by no means least, to Max White, who wins third prize this year, for his impasto landscape, Tenby's North Beach, August morning. It's a sort of almost impressionist, and I think plein air, so I think done on the spot, landscape. It's a sort of moment in time with sun glinting on the water, and I think it's very, very successful. But it doesn't end there. We've got a whole lot more work in these 2 galleries. So let me show you the work in the other gallery. So on this large back wall of the gallery, every painting you see is part of the mini exhibition or themed exhibition within the larger exhibition under the title of Rebirth. Now, we chose Rebirth because it's a really fitting title, we think, for the times in which we live and what's been happening as artists in those times, and the opportunity to come out after this awful, awful pandemic and to take hope and to evolve as artists, as painters. And each painting here, in its own way, whether it be a landscape, a still life, or a portrait, demonstrates some form of hope and some form of renaissance. Not least this gentleman here, this is a painting of a gentleman who is just about to have a cataract removal operation, which I think, in a way, signifies his own rebirth. The assumption is that once the cataracts have been successfully removed, he'll be able to see again. So it's his own renaissance. And you can look at other paintings, and you can see these toys here, for example. They are a form of rebirth as well, how children are being reborn after the pandemic. And you can move on to a landscape. So this landscape here, these incredible sort of beams of light, I think, sort of signify hope and an ethereal quality that sort of smacks of a future, of rebirth. And I think that that's just very, very fundamental to our outlook over the next few weeks and months, indeed years, is that we've come out of something really, really dark and hopefully into some form of light. So there we have it, I think a snapshot of the Royal Institute of Oil Painters annual exhibition. Fantastic work here, hundreds of beautiful, beautiful paintings. The show opens on the 24th of November and runs until the 5th of December. So come along, have a look at some absolutely great art, and do something that you haven't been able to do for the last couple of years.